To be completely real with you, my goal is to bring Eden or heaven on earth. I look at the animals, I look at nature, I look at the plants, I look at humans, I look at the innocence, the wonder, the love, the joy, the light that exists within all that is on this plane. I see the good and I want more of it. I want to put an end to all suffering. I want to put an end to all separation or negativity or negative agendas. And what I'm so aware of is the fact that we all choose what we want to bring into this plane. Our chakras are portals for light or the night. We have access to all the gods, to the higher planes, to the heavens and to the hells, and all the entities and energies that lie in between. So we can choose whether we bring in positive energy or negative energy. And most of the time, if people are bringing in negative energy, it's because of traumas, it's because of negative attachments, it's because of the way they're eating, the toxins in their environment and the bad people around them. This is why I built the Great Light Garden, because it's showing people a new way. The light path, although it's actually an ancient path, it's the path that Jesus walked, Mary Magdalene walked, Kuan Yin, the Buddha, Krishna, all the ascended masters, White Buffer Woman, they all walked this same path, and there's many names for this path. But it's really a path of self-mastery, of being fully consciously aware in every single present ray moment, of living a life, every single ray, that is bringing in as much light as possible, holding as much light as possible, and radiating as much light as possible. I see nature and I see the beauty in nature. I see that Eden still exists in nature, but humans have become so distorted, we've become so out of balance that we've been hijacked by the night and negative energies and entities that we're puppets for the negative agendas and the negative entities. I want people to bring their power back, to gain their power, to gain so much light that they get the inner sight or the insights to navigate and guide themselves back home to heaven, or at least navigate themselves on this plane to radiate more light, to manifest heaven on earth or Eden again. Once we heal and sort ourselves out and start projecting the light through again, everything else in this plane will start to go more lightful. We will put an end to all suffering, but we need to do the inner work. It's down to us. We can choose light or the night, depending on what we want to bring in, depending on the words we speak, depending on the thoughts we think, the emotional reactions that we have, whether we want to choose to be more loving and caring, or whether we want to choose to be more negative and create division and separation. Again, it's a choice, and if you aren't there yet, you can start to do the healing to get there. So the light path is living a life that's consciously bringing in more light, that's abstaining from orgasm, that's eating raw vegan food, that's speaking more light, that's thinking more light, that's connecting to the heavens and the stars and the sun and the moon, and charging yourself through the light that exists all around us in abundance, connecting to the earth, grounding into your physical vessel, grounding into the present moment, cleansing your vessel, getting rid of parasites, really healing on all levels. There's nothing that we don't cover on the light path in the Great Light Garden. And I've got my Return to Eden journey starting on the 7th of September. This is going to be light path living through and through for 7 septenaries. We're going to be eating raw vegan, drinking clean water, learning how to charge ourselves with light through magic and through the energies that exist all around us, without necessarily needing to rely on food, cutting out the addictions, abstaining from orgasm, and really showing ourselves just how beautiful and blissful life can feel when you're filled and charged with the light. As I always say, who is in charge is in charge. So when you've got that energetic spiritual charge, then you've got more strength, more light and more power against the night, against the negative evil forces, until we win, until we get rid of all negative on this plane, and suddenly we're in Eden once more. Sending you so many blessings. Have a God ray. Ta-ra.